Namaskaram, you Guru.
Namaskaram, madam. How are you?
I'm good, you Guru. Thank you so much. Been a long time.
Yes, long time.
Yes, you Guru. You Guru, I have a personal question to you today.
Mm-hmm.
I am a postgraduate in HR and I'm a homemaker. Though I am busy the whole day, there's some kind of void and lacking in life. I just wanted to go for a career counseling. It's one of my far relative. He's been in Canada for a long time and he's a professional career counselor. So then I was on a video chat with him and I was explaining my void to him. He just took a pile of papers and showed me and said, these are all my achievements, my degrees, and whatever accomplishments I've had till date. And he just used one word which literally shook me. He said they are only pile of papers. So I don't know what is the thing which can give a person a sense of completeness or some recognition, or what makes them feel satisfied. What is this identity that all of us are searching for, you Guru?
Wow, nice question, madam. Very
Thank.
elaborative, and I guess it's very personal as well.
Yeah,
Well, let me ask you, do you know Jackie Chan?
of course.
Yeah, he's called the Asian superstar.
Yeah.
So our Indian superstar is Mr. Rajnikant. So the Asian superstar is, that title is given to Mr. Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
So he has acted one movie, madam. Okay, the movie's title is Who Am I?
Yes.
Okay, that movie has become, though it was not a very good movie of his, but one stunt he performs in that became very famous.
Okay.
So this movie, if whenever you're free, I think it's available freely on YouTube. You can just view it. It will give you some, some thoughts, some reflections about who you are.
Okay.
So what and all can happen to a person if they are not knowing who they are.
Okay.
Okay, so it's very nicely explained. Of course, there is his usual amazing action stunts and all. But besides that, if you see the story as such, so that will give you a lot of insights into who you are.
Okay.
So let me ask, one person had come, madam, for counseling. So she also had a kind of a similar kind of a dilemma. So I asked her, madam, who are you? Then she said her name.
Okay.
I said, that is your identifying. Okay. See a rose. Does the rose know it's called a rose? No, right?
No.
Yeah. So, and will the rose smell different if called a jasmine?
Not at all.
Right?
Yeah.
So that is just an identity. So I told her that's an identity. Then I asked her, who are you? She said, I am a woman. Then I said, madam, that's your gender. I didn't ask about your gender. Again I repeated, who are you? Then she said, I am a Kannadiga. Then I said, that is your language, your culture. Again I asked, who are you? Then she said, I am an Indian. Then it went on to say that I am a human being. But finally she said, sir, you only tell what you wanted to say. Okay, she got fed up. So then I said, madam, basically you are a drop of consciousness.
Okay.
We talk about the universal consciousness, right? So each one of us is just a drop of that consciousness. So you see the behind, the background of the universe. So where do you think our sun is? Maybe one small dot somewhere.
Yeah.
That's the sun.
Yeah.
So if the sun only, the sun is some 300 million times bigger than the earth. So then we are not even visible.
Exactly.
In that planet, one person. But still, you are having that consciousness means that shows how much of importance, how much of relevance you as a human being, as a consciousness have in this entire, for the lack of a better word in English, I'm using the Sanskrit term, Brahmanda.
Wonderful, your Guru.
Okay.
Yeah.
Universe is, of course, means the same, but Brahmandam, it means much more.
Yeah.
For example, madam, you've been to the beach, like all these, this Chennai or Mangalore or wherever, where the
Yeah,
Goa
yeah,
beaches.
your Guru, yes.
So there's a huge ocean, right, or sea. So that water has a certain level of saltiness, certain minerals, certain dirt as well in Indian beaches. So suppose you take a glass of water. Okay, you take a glass and just you happen to take some water out of it and hold it away. So don't you think the entire ocean, whatever qualities it has, that is there in a glass as well?
Yes, you
You
could.
can scientifically test it.
Yes,
You can
yes.
take water wherever you want from the ocean and you test it, it will have the same kind of minerals, same level of saltiness, everything will be same.
Very true, yeah.
Similarly, there is this huge, unexplainable universe. Okay, and there is this universal consciousness which all of us have a drop.
Yes.
So, when do you think we get this drop?
When we become aware,
Okay, any other, one more try?
when we are grateful that we are being blessed with such consciousness.
Okay, so this happens in adulthood, what you are meaning to say, but actually, this is given right when we are formed as the first cell.
Okay.
So, as soon as the sperm meets the ovum, there is a formation of life. That's called scientifically the zygote.
Okay.
So, as soon as the zygote is formed, there is a drop. The universe puts a small drop of its own consciousness.
Okay.
Okay, so right from then, that is how many people say only after a person is born they are aware, they are able to see or hear. Nothing like that, madam. As soon as the zygote is formed, immediately that consciousness becomes awakened.
Okay.
That is the reason you would have heard, right, in Mahabharata as well, Abhimanyu,
Yeah.
typical example.
Yes, yes.
Like he was taught all the warfare and the techniques and everything while he was in the womb
Womb
itself.
of his mother, yes.
Yes. So that's the reason why he learns only half of it and the other half he is unable
He
to
is
come
unable
out.
to come
and,
out of
he
it,
gets
yes.
killed. But still, he plays a very important role in breaking that Chakravyuha,
Yes.
which nobody else could do. So this is very true, madam. And there are also right now, in the Western countries, it's become a fad, wherein the teaching starts from right before the child is formed. As soon as the child is formed, the teaching is imparted.
Okay.
So the mothers are encouraged to read some good novels, good books. Or there was one recently I saw somewhere on YouTube. So this person, this lady, when she was pregnant, she used to have this habit of solving all these mathematical problems and crossword,
Yeah.
you get in those papers. So those kind of things, so when the child was born, automatically once he became 5 or 6, as soon as he went to preschool and all that, so that child, he became very acclimatized with mathematics.
Okay.
So he was liking mathematics a lot. So then this is all scientifically proven, madam. So this thing. So but right now what is the main problem is everybody, okay, once they reach a certain age, regardless of how much money they have, how much money they don't have, what kind of relationship should they have, whether they are single, whether they are in a live-in relationship, in a married relationship, or whatever it is, whether they are straight, whether they are gay, lesbian, whatever it is, ultimately everybody goes through a phase of identity crisis.
Yes.
Okay, this is primarily because we rest our identity on supernatural things.
Okay.
Sorry to use the word supernatural, of course sometimes supernatural also, but superficial things. For example, my hair. Okay, I have my entire confidence lies in my hair. So tomorrow if I become bald, my confidence is gone. My identity lies in my skin color. Okay, a person is nice, fair and think, okay, they are very confident. Person is dark and think they are having low confidence. So they are having that kind of identity. Then some people, eyes. My eyes are not proper, I have a squint. So various physical things, or I'm too tall, I'm too short, I'm too fat, I'm too thin. So whenever people keeping all these external factors at an identity crisis, that is when the problem starts.
Okay.
First thing, madam, as I initially told you, however you are, whoever you are the drop of that same universal consciousness which I am also a drop of.
Okay.
That is the reason I keep reiterating the fact that all of us are you gurus. Okay, you don't need any external support, any external influence, any external counseling to redeem yourself. See, very often these people, no, they themselves have made a cage, and they are sitting inside the cage. They have even made a very nice lock. They have the key, only they have the key. So they have made in a very complicated way which nobody can replicate. So
Okay.
they have locked themselves and sitting inside like this. Like this they are sitting. And then they are telling, please help me, help me, help me. Who can help you? You only have to open and come out. Simple. Yes, madam, you wanted to ask something.
Yes, you Guru. I totally agree to that. Like they have locked themselves up into the cage. But then certain situations or people or scenario would have forced them to do so. They're probably scared. They don't want to be fooled again. So they are probably, feeling they're not able to trust anybody to let them into their space or go out of their space. So how do they get rid of that?
Very simple, madam. First thing, don't trust anyone.
Okay.
Okay. However close they are, however good they are, always the only person you should trust is yourself.
Right.
In fact, one lady had come. They were an older couple. So she had a husband was actually after he was almost 60 years, he began to roam around with another girl who was almost 10 or 15 years younger than him. And his wife, since they had no kind of children as well, so they were like all the property, everything was in the husband's name.
Okay.
So this lady was literally in tears. So she was telling, sir, why should I live or whatever? Now this person like this he is doing for me. Now I have nowhere to go, and she's not that. She was a teacher, as I think, teacher,
Okay.
and she was retired already. So now I don't have anything. So my husband says, if you want, you stay. Otherwise, you leave. So this kind of scenarios are also happening. So I'm not saying everybody are like that, but ultimately you should keep your trust in yourself. So how do you do that?
Yeah.
First thing, very simple, madam. First thing, in a day there are 24 hours, right? 8 hours, leave it off. Your work, you're going to your job or whatever. Okay?
Okay.
Divide it into 3 eights. Okay? 88 pirchuko. So 1 8 goes off in all your work and your other commitments, your earning commitments. 1 8 give it off to your sleep. You need that rest and sleep and other thing. So the other 8 hours is there with you, madam, for all your food. Leave it off, leave off on 3 hours for that. Your food, your little entertainment, and maybe your washroom, taking bath, cleansing yourself, all that 3 hours you give it off.
Okay.
Still you are having 5 hours. So many of us do not realize what we are doing in this 5 hours. So even now many of them watching will be thinking, 5 hours? Oh, what am I doing? How am I wasting this 5 hours?
Right.
So they'll start thinking. So simple, in that 5 hours, first, whatever your age is, I think last also I have told, suppose a person is 25 years. That person should meditate for 25 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Meditation is the first step, madam. If you want to get rid of self identity crisis, if you want to start loving yourself, first thing is you should spend time with yourself.
True.
Right? You are just like going to the job, you're coming, you're having your food, you're going to bed, you're watching your reels. Then suddenly some friends come, you hang out, you go for a movie, you come back, then you wash your car, you sit, spend time with kids, your wife, your family, your siblings. It goes on like that, right? There is no time for self-introspection. And the first step, very simple, many people know when they come, they ask me how to meditate.
Okay.
I say just close your eyes, be silent, sit in a room where there is like little bit lower light. I'm not saying keep it in complete darkness, where there is a little dimmer light. Just close your eyes and just sit. Don't do anything. The simple thing, if some people find it difficult to do that, they can just focus on their breath.
Okay.
Like just the breath you're taking in. Whenever you take in air, it will be cooler, slightly cooler. When you're breathing out, it will be slightly warmer.
Okay.
So I tell them, just do this. Just sit there and imagine, okay, cool air is going into me, the warm air is coming out. Just do that for 25 minutes.
Okay.
Initially it will be difficult, you will get some thoughts, you will get some distractions, all that will be there.
Yeah.
Nobody becomes like, no, as I told you some time back, nobody, no great king was born fighting, wielding a sword, right? They all learn in the process.
Yes.
So this is very, very simple to do, but you should do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you so much, you Guru. You've actually solved my problem, I should say. So it was really nice to hear to all those advice. So I would really try on all that. So thank you so much, viewers, for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you everyone. Blessings of the universe.